Hi everybody, so I'm coming on here to show you a self-release technique for neck discomfort with a kitchen towel. You can certainly use like a scarf or something if you don't have like a hand towel. Before we begin the routine, we always want to check in and see how our body is moving, see how it's feeling, see if the movement is easy, hard, what direction seems restricted, because we're going to compare the movement after the routine. So I'm just going to get you to look up and look down, tilt the ear to one side, then the other, and then rotate, okay? Again, doing it, seeing which direction feels easy, which feels hard, which direction is restricted, which direction feels like it moves further. Good. Now, we're going to take our towel and we're going to be moving our neck with it. What's really important is that you're not like sliding the towel across your skin, right? We're not trying to shave layers of the skin off, okay? So what we need to do for the first move is we're gonna bring the towel to the base of our skull, top of the neck, and we're gonna give a small little pull forward so that there's like some firmness. So when I move, it's like moving my skin layer, but not sliding against my skin. But we're not pulling so forward that it's like yanking on our neck or making any muscles activate. So we're gonna scrunch it, and we're gonna pull it slightly forward. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull forward and back like this, forward and back like this. And you can see that the moment I kind of punch forward, my neck begins to rotate. So it's a very small range of motion, and we're gonna do this really slowly. And again, we're not trying to create any pain or discomfort. So a little bit of a tug forward, and then I'm gonna pull forward with my right, and you're gonna see my nose turns toward the left. Then I'm going to pull forward with the left. My nose turns to the right. And we're just going to go back and forth a couple of times. And it's good to just breathe nicely. You can see my movement is really slow. I tend to close my eyes because I like to kind of feel what's happening within my body. Good. Couple more times, back and forth. Now we're gonna lower this down so that it's lower on our neck. Same thing, we're gonna kind of pull a little bit forward and we're gonna pull side to side. So let the towel kind of be the guide that's initiating the turn. And it's just easy to move as you're kind of pulling on the towel. So you can see my hands are not moving very far, and the towel is facilitating my rotation. Couple times, back and forth, just like that. Good. And let your arms rest for just a moment. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do kind of a little quick back and forth while we look up and down. So again, we're not sliding on the skin, we're pulling slightly forward. So this could be kind of like middle of the neck. We're gonna pull slightly forward so that the slack is taken out of this. We're gonna kind of just rock back and forth like this as I look up and look down. So again, the towel is going to restrict how far you can go. So this isn't really about how far in the range of motion I can go. We're just giving some different input into our nervous system and allowing the joints to move in a unique and different way, because normally we don't have anything kind of moving the skin tissue as we're going through our range of motion. And just breathing and out. Good. Couple more times, up and down. Good. Now, for our final facilitation of neck movement, one side, so I'm going to choose my right hand. My right hand's going to pull straight down. My left hand is going to pull forward, so as if I'm moving this way, closer to the camera. And I'm going to be facilitating turning to one side. So I'm going to be turning to the right as I pull with my left hand. So I'm pulling down and then pulling forward. So this is gonna move a little bit and you're just kind of holding firmly, but still allowing it to kind of move slightly up. So I'm just kind of pulling down on the skin and pulling forward. So again, you can see my range of motion is maybe 30 to 45 degrees, probably more like 30 degrees of my full rotation here. And I'm just rotating back and forth, right? So right hand is pulling kind of down, left hand is pulling forward. And if anything feels uncomfortable, it just might not like it on that side, so you might want to switch to the other side. If anything feels too uncomfortable, then just don't do this part of the routine. And then just compare your range of motion based on the motions that we did before. Good. Now we're going to switch. I'm going to pull down with my left and pull forward with my right. You can see I'm just kind of facilitating that rotation. Back and forth. Good. Couple of times. I kind of, in terms of repetitions, I kind of sort of do what feels kind of good for me. But you know, you could choose to do 10 repetitions if you like to have like a particular number. Good. And then relaxing. We're going to take the towel away. Just before we check our range of motion, I just want you to feel how your neck and shoulders feel. You might feel like you've gotten a little bit of an arm workout, and that's totally okay, but thinking about how does it feel here in the upper neck. And then we're just going to retest our range of motion. Up and down. Tilting. And you're just comparing to how it felt before. Does it feel easier to move? Like, does it feel equal now between both sides? Do you feel like you can move a little bit further before you feel any stiffness or discomfort? Just noticing what might feel different. Hopefully you found this routine helpful, and stay tuned for more videos to come. Bye for now.